Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night weekly hangout. I'm Robin Hunter, and I'm here with Shahar Duran. And tonight we're going to be talking about back to the basics, list building, and list mastery. Tonight we're going to go into lesson 2, which is the landing page and building your campaign. And we want to talk a little bit about another little opportunity that will help you with your iPass 2 and getting in Power Network. And with that, I'm going to turn it on over to Shahar Duran so that she can go ahead and give you some more information about our Four Corners Alliance group, and then we'll come back and do the landing pages and captures. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Shahar.
Hey, everybody. Again, my name is Shahar Duran, and my teammate there, Robin Hunter. We may have another guest coming up. We're not sure if he's going to be able to, but hopefully Freddie will be joining us too a little bit later. In any event, I wanted to share with you common sense. You know, obviously you're here for business reasons. You want to learn how to do a good business and how to have a profitable business, right? So when you think about it, the business world generally, I mean, any transaction, you can look at it as a business, you know, but it's a give and take, right? It's an exchange. Every transaction is an exchange. So in business, I mean, hopefully you are in business to make money, and the more the better, right? The more customers, the more revenues that you can drive into your business, into your pocket, gives you better ability to grow your business and do more things and help more people with your abilities, etc. So what I wanted to share with you really quick, I want to, you know, it looks sometimes like people are like all over the place, you know, like we show you this company and we show you that link and we show you that. I want you to understand the reason behind it for a moment, because this is really about you being able to make more money driven into your business. So when we show you different things from our main opportunity or our main business that we're here to teach you and promote, but we're really here to help you gain as much money in the process as you can. So when we show you something, it's because we evaluated, we look around, you know, contrary to a lot of different companies that are out there, like I used to belong to many different MLMs one at a time, and you know, they're preaching to the roof with be loyal and don't go into any other company. They make you even sign some documentations that you're not allowed to be involved with another business. I mean, what the heck is that, you know? But that's their policies, you know? And a lot of people kind of, you know, give their first right, I guess, of freedom, you know, of choice to those MLMs, enslaving their abilities to promote the business that they happen to be promoting, and forbidding them from actually, you know, broadening their profitability and broadening their even learning ability, if you will. Because, like, for example, you know, look at a company like iPass or like Empire Network, right? These are companies that you have a choice. First of all, they teach you. Basically, this is what they do. They teach you knowledge and tools and material that is something that equivalent you can get, well, not really equivalent, but along the line of if you go to a university or college or whatever, you buy private courses that are available online all day long, right? But the difference, because Empire Network, because iPass not only give you access to those tools and teach you to be a better marketer, they allow you to make profits from you know, commissions. When you introduce other people to become better marketers, kind of a you know, confusing issue for them, because they look at it, yes, it's enriching our marketers, but at the same time it might be giving us competition. So they don't know how to address that issue, you know. And so to them, the easiest thing is, oh, you know what, no, you cannot be involved in any other, it's MLM, right? You have people under you, you make money, right? So it's something you make money with. No, we're going to forbid you from doing it. It's not a good idea. And if you think about it, it's so stupid, because don't you agree with me that the more you have knowledge, the more that you have tools, the more that you're able within your personal set of skills to do better results, they will profit from it too if you're working promoting their product or their service, no? But they just want to play it safe, that they eliminate the competition, which is stupid. That's how they go out of business eventually, because they only tend to keep the people who don't learn or grow with, extra knowledge and extra available things, and they just kind of like very narrow mindset, that they just stay with, okay, this company tells me that I should go and talk to my neighbor and talk to my, family member and preach whatever people in Walmart, and that's how I'll make money. So they know what they're talking about. Let me do that, right? How many of you did that before? I did many a times. And it's stupid. It is so stupid. I mean, how many people you come across, total strangers in Walmart, that you attack, literally they're like shocked, not knowing what's going on, and you're trying to have them a prospect into your business. They're not even interested. What do you want them there? They're great people, but now you look like the weird one. I mean, and I've done that. So if you're laughing, yeah, I'm familiar with it. Stop. It's stupid. It doesn't do anything good for you. It definitely doesn't bring you money. It's literally wasting your time, wasting your effort, wasting and even really jeopardizing your self-confidence to such degrees that you feel afraid to go and approach and talk to people who might really be interested. Like I get this all the time, like, I teach, and this is what we teach here. I teach my team, listen, go ahead and advertise smartly. Total free sometimes too. There's many different tools. You can advertise on Facebook, on Craigslist, on LinkedIn, on blogs, on things that, all over the place, brings traffic for free, total strangers, but these are people who actually are better targeted people to be, talking to and wanting to get into your business, because they're the one who found you because they were looking exactly for the information that you're putting out there. Isn't that a much more targeted and actual prospect to approach and talk to? Yet I have people on my team scared to death when I tell them you got to call or talk to these people. Be there. Be helpful to them. They're like terrified. There's nothing to be terrified of. I mean, this is a prospect. This is somebody who wants to come into your business. You don't have a problem going talking to strangers in Walmart, but you have a problem talking to a real prospect. Something is wrong.
Hello?
Something is wrong. So first I wanted to clear this out of the way. But let's talk now seriously about why we show you all these additional things. It's because these are tools that are going to make you successful, okay? So not only are there tools that you're going to pay money to learn the knowledge, some of them are free. Some of them are very negligible, amount of cost that it's not even, I don't even consider it a cost. But what we give you are tools that will help you, first of all, improve your financial situation along the way, but also, drive commissions to you as you refer your own team. When you start growing yourself and you're getting a team, when you follow the advice we show you, we teach you how to build a team and how to build a list and how to approach and how to present yourself, how to brand yourself, that people look at you where they come across your information is like, oh, wow, I really want to follow. And Robin has a great story she'll share with us, hopefully a little bit later. But there's magnificent scenarios that you don't even know total strangers are following and looking at you. I mean, I have a story like that too. I'm not going to share with you, but I had somebody who was following me for a few months. I didn't even know. And finally, there's a commission. After a while, I didn't even know he existed. But there's a commission from total, in my opinion, it's total stranger, but he didn't think I'm a total stranger because over time that he developed this, following up and being comfortable looking at me and what I present online and what I teach and following that teaching. All of a sudden, there's a person who is now a loyal, raving fan. He wants to belong in my business. Whatever I teach, he finds that there's valuable. He wants to stay with. The same thing with Robin. The same thing. This is what we teach you how to do here. This is what we taught. You want to stand out from the crowd because think about it. Everybody who's in a business opportunity or business online, if you just follow the same instruction that the mother company of that, tell you, everybody use the same capture page, everybody show the same website, everybody show the same video, everybody show the same, it's boring. How many times you want to look at the same opportunity, the same video? I mean, I looked at it already. You kind of brush it away, right? So if you are different, they would look because it's something fresh. They didn't see it anywhere else before. They're only going to see it by you, So these are the tools that we show you. We show you and teach you those strategies. Now, along the way, while you're using those strategies, guess what? Those tools that we recommend to you, not only are they great, really across the board from what else is available there, they also drive revenue to our business, which means when you're going to click on the links, like we always put links, you know, below our promoting of where the Hangout's going to be, those links are actually coded to each one of us that promote it. Those are our affiliate links that when somebody go and purchase a product through those, you know, affiliate links of ours, guess what? It does the commission payout to each one of us corresponding with that link. We're going to teach you how to do that. Don't you want, I mean, you're here because you want money. Don't you want more of it? Of course you do. I mean, makes sense, right? So what we're going to show you tonight, we spoke about a little bit, you know, last week about how we show you to stand apart, you know, to represent yourself differently. And we started with, you know, I think we challenged you to see if you want to create your own videos, if you want to start coming up with your own material. And I want to tell you, you really got to do it. The first video going to be the scariest thing in the world. I remember mine. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Thank God I lost it. It's somewhere. I have no clue where it is. I know it's somewhere online, but it's not on my channel that I'm using now. So I'm not even sure where it is. And that's a good thing, maybe. But the thing is, really, I know it's scary. It's not important because nobody's going to see that first video that you put. It's really just an exercise for yourself to know that you can do it and learn the technique and the skill how to do it. It doesn't have to be something complicated. You know, if you have a smartphone, if you have a laptop, if you have a camera, you know, that you can put as an external with a USB into your computer, I don't care how. But somehow there's a camera that you can press play, stay in front of that camera, shoot a video. I don't care that you're going to go in front of a mirror and practice talking to yourself in the mirror until you feel, okay, this is the angle that I like my face. This is the angle I don't want to be. So you make sure that you do all those little adjustments. Like I know I do that for myself too because I learned to see what I like and what angle I don't, you know. So, and how to talk and how to make sure that my eye contact is like right there where the camera is at the top of my screen right now, right? So you feel the eye contact because when you watch me, you know, you feel that I'm talking to you because it is. I'm talking to you. I know that there's going to be hundreds of people, thousands of people eventually looking at it. I don't care that each individual looking at it one at a time, right? You want to be able to communicate that eye contact just as if they were in the room with you. That's how you do it. Just keep my eye where the camera showing me this is the camera. That's it. You know, there's little tiny techniques, but it doesn't come overnight. It doesn't come, you know, natural. It's things that you have to learn, you know, and kind of common sense to be pointed to. So these are the main, you know, the main little things. Be relaxed. You know, if you're nervous, here's what you do. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay, do it twice more. Feel, you know, the happiest thing that you can bring to your mind. Be excited that you actually learn a good new skill that will help you bring, you know, prospects and money to your bank account. And just talk naturally. Talk as if you imagine your sister, your best friend, your somebody who really you have a great chemistry with is there and you're talking with. Aren't you cheerful? Go ahead and shoot your movie, you know, your little film, your little video. It doesn't have to be long, a minute and a half at most. But start shooting those videos every single day. You have no idea how much better you become over time. And I promise you, you do it for a day, the next day you're better than you were before. You do it for a week, you're not perfect yet maybe, that's okay. But you're not where you were a week ago. You're already a little bit forward, you know. And that's what you're aiming for, a little progress, daily progress. Do it every day. I promise you, if you do it for 90 days, oh my gosh, by the end of 90 days, you're going to have competing abilities with my talk. And I love to talk on camera, you know. So just feel comfortable with it. Now, let's go back to what we want to show you here today. We were telling you last week to go ahead and log into either GoDaddy or Namecheap and create a domain name for yourself. And the reason we tell you to do that is we're going to show you how to create your own capture page And you have choices of even embedding a video, whether it's your own video or your own company's video, into your own capture page. So that your capture page, and capture page is where you will essentially, when you advertise, you want people from your advertisement coming onto your, seeing your opportunity, seeing your presentation, but also able to enter their information so you can continue and communicate with them over time. Because you want to, you know, maybe tomorrow you're going to have another great opportunity that you want to let them know about. You know, how would you be able to do that if they stay strangers, right? Or what if they're not sure about something, or they didn't sign up with your opportunity right away, maybe because something disturbed them, maybe the dog started barking, or maybe the baby started crying, maybe, God forbid, something terrible happened, or maybe the phone rang. I don't know, they got distracted, maybe somebody knocked on the door, they left from your video, by the time they got back it was over, they missed it, it wasn't the right time to watch. But you know what, if you're able to continue and communicate with them, you send a follow-up message to them, guess what, you can put the link to the video, they can look at it in their own free time when they're ready. Isn't that a better way so they can have another opportunity? You're losing business if you don't use that, right? So what we want to show you is how to build those capture pages, and in order to do that, you need those pages. It's actually, you know, capture page is a page on the internet, right? It's a page, or it's a part of a website. It's a page in a website. So it has to live somewhere, you know, living on the internet, it has to be hosted. That means that the website got to be hosted. Now, here's another drawback. When you use your own company's, you know, whatever affiliate company you're with, when you use your own company's web pages or capture pages, or, you know, lead capturing, you know, mechanism, I found that over the years I had lost, I don't know, I don't have a count, but I think I lost quite a bit of leads to other people who were the leaders in that company. Because over time, what happens is, if they capture your leads, over time they feel that they're permitted to start sending information to those leads. And guess what? You lose them because you didn't have those leads to be able to send anything to them until they became your customer, if they did. And sometimes, like I know of a few companies, even when you do have a downline and these people are in your downline, you still don't see who they are or their emails. You just see a name or a username. You have no clue how to communicate, how to contact with them, nothing, no phone number, nothing. So I always teach, you know, you can call me a control freak, that's okay. I have no problem with being a control freak. But I like to be in control of my list. It's really control of my money. That's how I look at it. Because if I go ahead and do my efforts to drive traffic from the internet in many different ways, over Facebook, over my blog, over, you know, paying traffic like the solo ads that we do, whatever, many different, you know, ideas that I do in order to drive traffic, if I don't capture those traffic and somebody else is, I'm losing money here because I paid for it. Why should they get it? It's mine. So what we teach you to do is letting you become the control. You don't have to be a control freak, but letting you become the one in the controlling seat. Meaning, it is your people. You paid for it, whether by time, by effort, by knowledge, by even by physical money. You paid for those leads. You want to know each and every one that you can capture. Whoever fills out the information on those lead pages, on those capture pages, going to go into a list that you have control over, nobody else. And that's basic. That's really basic. Think about the logic behind it, right? I mean, I'm going to say something that might not be nice to hear for some people, and the gurus might not like it, but here's the truth. Hey, guru guys, okay, how did you get so many people on your team if it wasn't the people that I drove and you stole from me? I mean, seriously. Okay? That's what I have to say about that. So, let's leave it alone. I love you guys. I learned a lot from you, but you have to become smart after a while, you know? And that's it. And so I said my piece with that, and I want you to follow that. It's not because I want you to spend extra money. Actually, spending that little extra money to get a domain name, you can get something for less than $10 a year on a domain name. And we're going to show you both, Robin and I, we're going to show you how to get the domain name. We're going to walk you through that. And then to get the hosting, which we show you, and again, please use our links because we have links that they pay commission for, you know, referring people to them. Why shouldn't you let them pay us if we refer you there, right? And all it takes is for you to use the link. Number one, it gives you a discount, but number two, it forces them to pay us the commission because we referred you. And then we'll show you exactly how you get your own links. And you get paid when your team getting referred, or your people, when you start teaching this stuff, your people would want to go and create their own because you teach them what to do. Why shouldn't you be making that money, right? So with that said, I'm going to turn it first to Robin. And Robin going to show you one of the domains, the places where you can get a domain name, and that is Namecheap. So Robin going to show you, walk you through how to create a domain name in that particular site. And then I'm going to show you how to do the same thing in GoDaddy. So Robin, with that, go ahead and get started.
Okay, that was pretty good there, Shahar. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first thing that I did when I wanted to create my own domain name is I thought of what name do I want, and then I went and searched around for different sites, and there's several of them out there. There's Namecheap, there's GoDaddy, HostGator. There's just a bunch of them out there. And I went with Namecheap, so I clicked on Namecheap, and here I'll just share my screen, and I'll take you right to and walk you through how I did that. Okay, so the first thing I did is I went to Namecheap, and I'm just gonna I'm already on the site here, so what I'll do is you basically you register, and what you want to register for is a domain. So click on domain right here and hit registration, and so sign up. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign in just so you can see exactly, oops, how to go from there. So the first thing is it'll take you right to where you actually make a domain. And so right down here, you can actually come down here and you can click on, like, what's a domain name I want to have, I don't know, my site. And you can click that, and it'll say, it'll tell you whether or not that site, if you want to register a site, it'll tell you exactly is registered or not. And then once you get that, here it is. Once you get that site registered, so for instance, I came right here and I went to Helping Mamas, and I clicked on that and I went search. And it told me basically that that was already taken, or it wasn't taken, so I could go ahead and use it for my name, which is what I wound up doing. So then I paid for it for a solid year, and so you can come down here and you can see you can either do a .net or a .link or .io, the .co with UK or .co. I went with the .com, and you can see here there's different prices for whatever you want. And I just add it to your cart, and then come over here and then click your cart, pay for it. It's like $10 a year. You can go through that for GoDaddy or Namecheap. Like I said, any of the other ones, they're all out there. Just check them out. So once you have your domain name registered, you do not want to, make this clear, okay? You do not want to register your domain name, host your domain name through the same place that you registered your domain name. It just gets too complicated, and there's too many other things that they want you to do, this, that, and the other thing. So we found through our own personal research is once you get your domain name, then go over to HostGator, and you sign into HostGator. Again, create an account, so you register and you create an account, and then once you have an account, then you go in and log in, and you can go to the SEO back office of right here, and you click on transfer, and you can transfer your domain name so that it's going from Namecheap to HostGator. And in the back office of HostGator, oh, I'm mixing up websites. In here, it will you come in here and you'll go to hosting. And what you do is you enter in your email address, or excuse me, your iOS address, and then you come back here. It'll show you exactly where it's at. God, where is it? Let me find it for you.
Hey, Robin, I just wanted to point one very important thing up and to everybody. When you go to create your HostGator account, please use the links that we have under the video, because the HostGator account does pay commissions, and when you pay, when you use
Yes.
the link below, it makes sure that whoever refers you gets the commission paid by them. So we will show
Right.
you how to register for that as well, because we want to make sure that you maximize your profits too. So just make sure when you go to create the HostGator account, make sure to come back and use the links that we give you, so that
Right.
they will pay the commissions, and we will show you how to do the same thing for yourself as well. And then you can go ahead the same as Robin is showing you what to do.
Okay, so what basically I did is I went over here to menu and I clicked on and I went to manage domain and transfers. Now I've got my domain name. So what I want to do is I want to click on my domain and I click on that, and my domain name will come up right here. Here it is. And then I click this right here, and it'll bring me to this down here. And what you want to do is where you want the email to go to, and then on top of that, your domain name server setup. You come over here to here, and you see right here, what you want to do is you go to HostGator, and you click on HostGator, and HostGator will give you those numbers here. They'll give you this, and then you copy paste from HostGator, and you come over here and enter them in right here. What that does when you're doing that is saying that you're giving permission to HostGator to host your domain name that you just registered through GoDaddy or Namecheap or whoever you register it from. So once you get into HostGator, then you go into their back office over in here, your account, and it'll tell you your iOS numbers. Copy paste them right here. Put them in here. Once you get them in there, then you just hit Save Changes. And you save your changes. Now watch. It'll process. And now what I just did was moved my domain over to, now it's not hosted through Namecheap. Basically what it was is, okay, you have a name now, but it's not hosted anywhere. I could click on helpingmamas.com, and it wouldn't even bring me to a page because I hadn't made a page yet. All I did was create a domain name. But that domain name wasn't going, and it didn't have. It's like buying a store and you don't have. You have the land, but you don't have the building. And so you need to buy the building, which would be the HostGator hosting it. So once you have now hosted it through HostGator, what that basically does is you can come in here now to the back office, into your account, into hosting, and now you have hosted your website. So now you can build pages and build a landing page, and this is really where you can get your email. You can access your email through here, right here. See, here I am. Watch my little arrow. Go to your email, and you can check out your email accounts through HostGator. Now let me go do that. Gosh, it's okay, down here. See, I don't log in this way. I go in the other way. Boy, it's been a while. So I go in this way. That's right. And then I go into my email accounts. Right here, you can actually add in your own email address. And if you have already campaigns and you have people that you've built lists from before, like me, when I first started, I was sending people to my own email address, and then I'd make up little emails and send them to them. And so you can actually forward your emails and have them sync them into this account. So you can also go into access your email, and this is a whole control panel for HostGator, and it'll get you into your email account, which when you create this HostGator account, now you have an email account that you can have people go to and send your email accounts to that instead of your own personal email. So I'm going to log into that so you can actually see where I am in the back office, and it brings me right to my Helping Mamas email campaign. And it's not my email campaign. This is my actual email back here. So now I can check my emails from my people that are coming through my HostGator, through my Namecheap. So it's my name, the hosting company, and then once you get all that set up, now you're ready. Now you're ready to start creating your own. Okay, now I've got the name, so now I need to start creating what's going to go on that page. I've got the name, so basically now I have the land, I've got the building, the store. What am I going to put in my store? So your store is your blog, or it's your landing page, or it's whatever you want that to be. And so from there, you would go to your get response, which we've already talked about that, because when you're in iPads 2, we talked about getting an autoresponder and adding it here. You get your get response account right here. You put your API number in right here. We've already talked about this, so I'm not going to go over it again. But then from there, you click on to go to your email listing right in here within your iPads 2, right? You put in your sales funnel. And here's the thing, is when you put in your sales funnel, right, you're going to put in your leads list, and what's happening to this? Where is this going? Well, they've directly showed you in the iPads back office that you put it in your get response. Remember how we went through that? And we put it in here through the manage autoresponders and the preloaded messages. And we came down here, that was a couple weeks ago. And remember how we had the I likey, and then remember all that? It was a couple weeks ago, and we went through this, and you put in the shared iPads leads right here. See all this? What you're doing when you do that is you're giving iPads 2 or Empower Network or whatever business you're affiliated with, you're giving them all your leads. And you don't even have any clue who they are, where they're going. You have no control, and that's what we're talking about, is the control. We want that control. So what we did is we are teaching you how to actually come in here and build create a landing page through Get Response, because you've already got the Get Response account through your email, so you might as well, or go through the PPF one, which is it gives you so many more. We were talking about that 2 weeks ago in our last Hangout about being able to get in and get that bigger landing page creator. And also this new business that we're working on and getting into, the Four Corners, they have this really awesome landing page creator in there. That's what we're going to take advantage of. That is creating customized landing pages that are way better than the just standard run-of-the-mill ones that are coming through the Get Response. But here you go. You come over to here and you create your landing page. I know I showed you all this last week. Creating, so I'm not going to walk through that again, but once we've created, then you've got, bam, you've got your landing page. And you can literally come in here to the Get Response, and you can build however many landing pages you want, test them all out. And you can see I've got several of them going here. And I mean, here's one here, I just made this one, and I'm testing this. It's a totally different, it looks different, doesn't it, than this one here? Mm-hmm. See what I mean? And this is what iPads 2 is teaching you. And we have several of them. You can go back to, here's your VIP one. You can actually create all of these through the Get Response and track them all, which I know we haven't moved to the tracking link yet and what we're doing on trackings yet. But what we're going to show you is how to go about tracking these so that you're not just coming in here to iPads 2 and coming into the back office back here, into your marketing center, and coming over here to your stats, and then clicking on your stats and saying, oh, okay, what kind of stats have I got? Because these leads here that you've got and going on whatever in the back office, you don't know those people, and you have no control over even talking to them. You don't have any control over getting a hold of them. Pass2 and Empower or whatever company that you're talking to, they're the ones sending the leads. They're the ones contacting these people, and so they're the ones building the trust and the connection with your leads, the people you've worked hard to get to come to your sites. And so why not get them in the email campaign through your landing pages, which is why the importance of having your own domain name, your own HostGator account, so that you can have your own blog, create your own landing pages, have your own email campaign, so you can have the control over talking to your people, getting a hold of your people, connecting with them through your email campaigns. Now, this is a funny little story that I want to share with you. It wasn't too long ago that I actually started doing the Get Response and the email campaigns, because I was still working with my Wait on You, the MSN, my personal email address, and sending my own time-consuming emails to any leads that I had gotten. And I would spend hours writing up a personalized email. That's time. Right now I got a lead and I'll send it, and I'm going to send them an email and try to contact with them. But then I had so much stuff going on, I couldn't keep up. So what would happen is then I would stop sending emails to my leads, and so they just kind of trailed away. And with an autoresponder, they don't trail away. They're still there. And it can be 6 months down the line, and they get one of your emails, and they've been watching your emails come in, and they open it up, and bam, like Shahar said, they go and buy from you and join and get all in, and you have a commission in a sale, and you don't even, whoa, who is that person? But they know you, and they feel connected with you, and they trust you, and that's why the email campaign and the landing pages are so important, and having your own domain name, because it gives you that control. Now, here's that story I wanted to share with you. Is last night, I hope you're here, Tracy, I hope you're here watching this, because I'm going to tell you about the story about you last night, okay? So last night, I'm working on adding extra emails to my email campaign, and I get this phone call, and I get phone calls all the time, and I'm a silly goose, you guys, and I answer the phone literally like this. Hello. Thank you for calling. How may I direct your call? Okay. That's how I answered the phone, like that. And this guy on the other phone, Tracy, and he's like, hello? And I'm like, hello? And I'm expecting it to be a telemarketer, which is why I answered it like that. And he goes, hello? And I'm like, hello? And he goes, hi, Robin? And I'm like, yeah. This is Robin, and he goes, I saw your email, and I'm like, oh my God, and I answered the phone like that? Oh, because I'm supposed to be all professional, right? We need to be professional, but you know what? It showed Tracy that I'm a human being, and I'm real, which was an automatic connection, because then he started laughing, and I was like, I'm so sorry, you know, this is how I answered the phone, because I thought it was telemarketer, and it was an instant connection right there, and he was laughing, going, you know, I've done the same kind of thing, and next thing you know, we're talking, and it was like an hour and a half later conversation, and he's asking me all about iPass2, and hopefully he's here tonight on the Hangout. Hi, Tracy. And what he told me was, I got your email. And I'm like, my email? Really? And he said, yeah, and the email that actually he was calling me was my story. And he said, I got your story, and you know, I'm reading all this, and he basically kind of connected with some of the stuff that I was saying in my story, and he wanted to ask me some more questions. So he called me, because in my email, I've got my phone number. And it says right down there on the bottom, if you have any questions or have any problems, feel free to text me or contact me. I'm here for you, basically. I'm a real person, and that's one of the first things he said was, I was just calling to see if you were a real person. And I'm like, oh my God, and then I answered the phone like that. But it worked out okay. So, you know, it kind of showed him that I'm human, and you know, we all joke around. We all are silly sometimes, but that's okay. We don't have to be 100% professional at all times. You know, we're working from home. And like Dave Wood, he's sitting there in his flip-flops and his tank top on, working, but the guy's got how much money? He doesn't have to wear that suit to impress us, because the knowledge up here is really what we're after. And that's what we're doing, is teaching you that knowledge. And so it didn't matter that I answered the phone in a silly way. It was the knowledge that I brought and was able to connect with Tracy after that. And that's what's so important about all of this, and building your landing page, getting your name out there and branding yourself, and being able to connect yourself with your leads. Because if I had never sent that email to Tracy, one, he would have gotten an email from Chris Jones, which he's a great guy, but it would have, that lead, Tracy would have read the email from Chris and been like, well, this is basically a corporate email and I'm not really connecting. And so out went the email and out went my lead. And I never probably would have ever talked to Tracy ever, because he didn't know me, I didn't know him. And now we're connected on Facebook, we're friends on Facebook, and we're messaging back and forth. I've got his phone number, and we're friends now, and we're talking back and forth, which is a connection that was built through emailing campaigns, through the name hosting, through the HostGator, through the get response, through the landing page, and then ultimately through the email campaign, which had my link in every single one of those. And I didn't know any of that stuff and how to do any of that until iPads 2. And they taught us step by step how to go about doing that. But then with how to actually, what they taught us is to put in all this information in the back office so that they can email our leads for us. And that's what they're telling us. Hey, if you don't have the time, you don't have the knowledge, and you don't want to spend that extra time or money getting your own domain, your own get response, all of that, hey, we'll do it for you. No problem, we'll do it for you. But then is that lead going to me or not? And they say that we'll campaign for you on your behalf. And they do say that in the videos.
But they do. Let me interrupt for a second. They do. They email
yes.
on your behalf. But the problem becomes that it's not really your own voice in those emails that come in. A lot of times they will have in those emails, it will be a generic, I mean, great email copy, don't get me wrong, great material, but it will have like a generic copy of a link in there that's actually really not your own personalized, where if somebody would click and join from that link, you would not end up getting the commission. Not that it's malicious, it's just that they send those links with the intention that people who are already in to take that language and just swipe it and insert their own link. But guess what? You really don't know one from the other. They're not educated in any of that. They don't, you know, for them it's just another great email that they got. And what if that is the exact exposure that actually got them off the fence, and now they feel comfortable, they see enough information, and they're ready. It happened to me at the point that somebody else has been doing. You just lost
right.
it. Not good. Not good.
Right, and that's the point exactly, is if I had never sent that email, Tracy never would have gotten an email from me, along with 100, 200, 800 other people. They never would have gotten an email from me. And the 6 months down the line for Shahar and this person just signing up and joining, because of that email campaign that was continual. Whereas if you're doing it by yourself and on your own, like I said, I got busy with life. Life happens, and I got stuff going on, and I forgot, oh, I got to send that person, it's been 4 days, I haven't emailed them or whatever, or it's 3 days, or, oh, I need to, you know, and I get hundreds and hundreds of emails, and so to scroll through and oh, yeah, did that person respond? You know, I don't know. And so with this email campaign, if they do respond and they click through and they become an actual affiliate and join, they automatically now go from the leads list, so that they're not a lead anymore. They are now a joined list. So they're the buyers list. So now they get different emails stating, hey, these are bonuses, these are things that you can do, these are things to help your business. Those are those emails. The other emails are, hey, get in, you should try it, here's our story, these are the testimonies, here's our link, you know, that kind of stuff. So you really do, I just want to stress the importance of getting your own domain name, hosting that through HostGator, because we have checked out several different hosting sites. And not just because we're getting a commission or anything like that. Yes, because we're getting a commission and we are working with you, but they really have so many more tools in the back office of the HostGator that are available to you to help you with your business, like tracking and web analysis and the host uh, WordPress and just so much more that a lot of the other places that host websites don't have. So I encourage you again to register your domain name wherever, and then go to HostGator and host it through HostGator, because they really are a numero uno awesome place. And then once you get that, then go to Get Response and get your email campaign going. Create the landing pages like we showed you over here. If you have any problems, Shahar and I we both put our links down there. You can contact either one of us through Facebook or our personal phone numbers, and we'll step by step walk you through how to build a landing page. We will create another video on exactly how to do that in the future, but for right now, if you need help building that landing page, we're all about helping you and getting you here and getting you started and getting you into that making the money mode and branding yourself so that you're more credible online as well. I think with that, I'm pretty good with my spiel, and I'm going to turn it on over to you, Shahar, and you can go from there, okay?
Awesome. Okay, now I know that we want to kind of try and limit it to being about an hour, but we're running almost an hour right now. I will take maybe 10 minutes, but I just really want to go through very quickly because it happened to me before, and I just want to make sure that you see and realize the little tiny things that you need to do in order to get yourself set up. Robin, I'm having the echo, if you can mute. I'm sorry. So what you want to do, did you mute, Robin? Okay, great, thank you. So if you know just how to set things up for yourself, so you'll see how to really, it shouldn't cost more than $10 a year. You can get websites that are maybe $2 or $3 a year. So just know that it's available to you. But I want to walk you quickly through GoDaddy just to show you how that is done and how simple it is also in HostGator, because I've had scenarios. Look, it's their interest that you spend the most money, right? Just like you would like in people come into your business to spend the most. By default, all those websites automatically like have things checked up for higher amounts. So we want to show you the little paying attention places where you can just tweak it back to where it needs to be. This is really what the expense is. It shouldn't be anymore, because if you're starting out, obviously maybe you were grinding for a while, wasn't successful, whatever the case may be. You don't want to waste money that you don't need to spend, just because they kind of put it on you. I remember when I first got my first website, what did I know? Nothing. So I got the hosting and I got the this and the certificate that and then gazillion million other things that they keep asking you, do you want that? You don't know, so you say yeah. And before you know it, instead of a $6 to $7 website, I ended up with like $200 or $300 bill, and I was like, where the heck is that? No. Something is very wrong. So let me quickly take you to that quick tours, and we'll be done. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. And I'm here. I'm logged into GoDaddy, and basically I just went as GoDaddy.com. And then when you just when you just click on the when you come in, the first thing you will see this little window here. And this window is really where you're going to go in and try different ideas of different names that you may want to, my awesome business or whatever, my awesome biz, okay? And you're just going to hit the search domain. Automatically, the first thing that will always be checked will be a .com possibility. But then I want to show you what's going to happen, okay? It's waiting. Here's the result. So it shows that .com is not available. But look what's going on under it, okay? If I go down to the rest of the page, it shows me that I can do the same name with .biz. It will cost me $7.99 now instead of, okay, or .guru will cost me this, etc. There's many different, extensions that you can do. There's the, oh wow, look at that, $2.99. What is that? That is something else, and it's a .com. But this is when you register for 2 years, okay? So it's going to cost you more. It's going to be like $16 or something. because it's 15 plus 3, it's going to be $18 for 2 years. That's a good deal on a .com if you think about it. So that's an interesting possibility. But you always want to scroll down. And also, they show you a different, here's one that is a .us, that's $4.99. There's different prices, guys. So just, scroll down, see what's available, and, choose what you like. They always show more. You can open that up and you see more stuff, and just then they start giving you different ideas of, you see, like, this is the awesome business. Like, they give you similar to what your original or our awesome or the awesome business. They show you different variations of your thought of the name. So just know that that is a possibility. But let's just, for this demonstration, let's just take, I don't know, the one that was the .biz. Let's say we want this one. Okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to click on the select plus, okay? And the next thing you're going to see, they're going to ask you, okay? They're going to ask you if you want additional things. So you want to go here. Let's see, and it says, you see on the top, it says continue to cart. Okay. So you're going to say okay, right? Now here's where they start showing you the added stuff. Okay. For as low as $7.99. Now you notice how that is the same price like what you just paid for or you selected, so it's confusing you to make sure that maybe you select some other stuff. Okay, it's nice marketing technique, but don't fall for it. All right, so you don't even have to go down, but I just want to show you what is here, like web hosting bill there and hosting and all sorts of additional stuff and add email to your domain. A lot of stuff. You don't need it, guys. Forget it. Don't even scroll down. As soon as you're here, you see this? Continue to cart. It's very not jumping in your face for a reason, because they want you to add more into the bill. You don't need to. Just continue to cart. All right? The next thing that it's going to ask you is to create your account. All right? So here it's going to show you review the order. Okay? And you see, oops, what happened? It's not $7.99. Something went wrong. Guess what? You see what happened? Default. It went into 2 years. Guess what? I can change it. I can go to 1 year. And now it's going to have to update. Oh, that's more like it. Isn't that what I chose to begin with? So you got to be smart. You got to be, it's not just smart. It's internet savvy or business savvy, knowing that if something doesn't match, look why. Okay? Don't just go quick to click the next button. You don't need anything else here. They're going to offer you, like if I click down, they're going to offer you matching domain available. You can get this one and that one and that one. No, you don't need anything else, okay? You got the one that you wanted. You went for 1 year. That's great, because you notice if it went to the 2 years, it's not $7.99 per year. It's way more. It was like $25 almost, right? So it's not twice that amount. It actually bills you the $12.49 per year. No, that's okay. I'll stay with the $7.99. Why shouldn't I take advantage of it, right? You're just starting out. Any break is good. The next thing you want to do is you want to go straight here where it says proceed to checkout. You're going to press it. It will allow you to now create your account. If you're a customer already of GoDaddy, if you already had done business with them before, if you know your customer account and all that, go ahead and put it here. If you don't, go ahead and click here as a new customer, continue, and create your account. Put some information in there, your first name, your last name, your address, email address, zip code, etc. And that's about it. You have to fill out both those sections, and then create a password and a username to the account and a PIN. Okay, and they walk you through it. Every place you're like not sure, you open about the thing and it shows you exactly the criteria that goes there. And that's it. You put your payment information. They even take payment by PayPal or gift card or whatever you want, even from your checking account. Whatever works for you guys. It just have to match, and you put the information with how you want to pay. You're done with that. You go down here. After everything is filled up, you press the continue. Of course, if I press continue, it will tell me an error message right now because we didn't fill up anything. But generally, that's it. And the next page will just show you a confirmation of the order. Is this really everything correct? It will show you, is the address correct? Is the information you filled up correct? And if that is what you're getting. And then you have another button on the right-hand side, I believe it is, another orange button say, yes, place my order. And that's it. Once you place your order, you have an account number, you got an email from them, whatever email that you specified here, in this step. They send you an email. Go ahead and activate that email because they want to verify that it's really your email and not some whatever crazy shtick is going. So just do that. But once you do, in that email, you have your account number, you have your login information, you have everything you need in order to, but write down your password. They don't supply to you your password. They don't supply to you your PIN number. If you don't know it, you have a problem. Okay, so as you create it, take a little note, write that down, and you're good to go. Next time you want to come in, you just go GoDaddy.com, and you can go, back to login. Like I'm going to click on it now. It shows you, it's going to. Okay, let me click on the icon. So when you go in, next time you're going to go GoDaddy.com. You can just go into my account, hover over it, and it lets you log in. Okay, and it asks you, visit my account and do what you need to do. Okay, so that is this one. Now I'm going to close this one. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take you to actually my Facebook. Hold on, let me minimize this. I'm sorry. Okay, and I want to show you what I meant before when I told you you need to go and click those links so whoever is commissionable affiliate links that we're using, the correct person will get the affiliate link. So I want to show you, this is how it appears on my Facebook, and we each have our own little way that we have the advertisement going. But generally speaking, if you extend this, so you see the full list, you will see under the resources, you see that you have a link, the link to go and create an iPass account. You see you have the one about the Four Corner Alliance Group. You want to click that link in order to create it. You have a separate link if you want to become an affiliate with the Empire Network. A separate link if you want to get the blog post, ability from Empire Network. If you want to, create a Get Response account. They don't physically pay out, but what's nice with them, they actually deduct from your monthly bill. They will deduct whatever it is credit from referrals that you give. So why not? It's $5 here, $5 there. Instead of paying, I don't know, $10, $15 a month, you can have it for free. That's not bad, But in any event, the first month is free from Get Response. Same thing here. We have the link to create the ClickMeter account, to create the HostGator, to create the capture pages. You have all of that here, but I want to show you when we go from the HostGator, because this is important for what we were talking. You're going to click the link, and I want to show you what's going to happen, okay? So when you click the link, you land originally on this page, and this looks like a very tempting rate, right? $3.96 a month is a very good rate. But I want to tell you that it's really based on being a customer or buying up front for a few years at a time. So you don't want to just go from here. You actually really want to click this middle button. And I want to show you here how to turn off some of those automatic setups that they, by default, add to your order. Okay, so let's do this really quick. So you go into the account, and it's basically, you want to view what account possibilities they have. And it brings you, they really just have 3 plans for hosting, okay? And the thing with them is, again, if you look at the price, like this is what I was showing, this is for a single domain hosting, where this is for unlimited domain hosting. So you have to know comparing what to what, okay? This has some more other, private SSL and IP, and you don't really need it, okay? You don't really need it. So don't worry about this last one. But between these two, I believe that the price is only like 80 cents different between hosting just one or hosting unlimited. Go for the unlimited, guys. Come on, splash the 80 cents. You know what I'm saying? Per month, it's no big deal. But you see, if you look here, that is based, the $3.96 is based on paying upfront for 3 years. So if you want to do that, go ahead, but you don't have to. You have other options, and basically, for month to month, it's going to be $7.16. Paying just monthly, okay? So you choose from the drop menu. Again, this is how I got here. From the drop-down menu, just click and choose the last one, which shows just the monthly, okay? And compare it with the monthly from here, because here again, the price that you see, the $6.36 is based on paying upfront for 3 years. So you don't have to go with that option, but you can if that's what you want, because by default, that's what the system chooses. But you can also go scroll all the way down and pay it month by month, and the monthly is $7.96. So really, $7.96, $7.60, we're talking 80 cents different to host with this one which is the unlimited domain name hosting, unlimited capture page creation and hosting, unlimited, much better, you know, for the 80 cents. So this is what you're going to do. And when you go here, click the order button. I want to show you what happens by default, and you need to uncheck it, or else the order will get out of whack with the amount. So let's see, where is it here? Okay, right here. See, when you look down the page, it gives you, if you want to add site log, that's going to be another $1.69. No, you don't need that. How about another $19.95 a year? You don't need that. How about, you know, all the other things that just go ahead and deduct, and then you just go back to the basic, which is what you wanted, which is the $7.96, because you see, we give you a discount. You get that $1.99 discount from the regular rate. So, you know, you get a discount. We get a very nice commission that they pay out, and we want to, you know, show you and hook you up with that as well. So we will show you next time how to go and create that. But just know that that's another, you know, stream of income for every person that you refer. Why shouldn't you be rewarded for referring and do a little, you know, that's what companies do nowadays. They realize that traditional advertising is not working. They need to find creative ways. So who's the better source? If you're happy with it and you're sending your friends there, everybody is happy, right? But shouldn't you be rewarded for it? So they're rewarding you very, very handsomely, and you know, really kudos to them, because they're very exceptional with that. So, but basically, that's what you do here. You just uncheck those additional unnecessary, you know, items that automatically by default get to become checked, and also, also over here on the top, you know, you want to make sure that when you chose it to just a month by month, or, you know, if you want to pay more than that, you're welcome to. But you see right here, this is 1 month. That's what I chose. But of course, you can change it to be any of the default additional setting. You can pay 36 months in advance, or whatever you want, or not. It's totally up to you. But to see what we were talking about, just set it back to 1, and you're good to go. Okay, so with that, that's all I wanted to show you from HostGator. And then, of course, once you create your account, you're going to get an email from HostGator that has all the information about how to access your cPanel. That's where you have all your information that you would actually going to need in order to put that information into the, you know, into the creating of the capture pages. Now, I want to show you here. This is the YouTube channel where you're watching right now the video, and I'm going to let it play. So this is where we're watching right now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Okay, I'm going to stop it because that started obviously from the beginning. But again, over here, when you come here, you will have the ability, you know, if that's where you're watching, this section is not showing as you know, this is like the details or show more, show less. This is normally how you see it. You see it just like that. Okay, so I just want to show you a cool thing. When you look at it, you see it just like that. Just know that this is clickable. You know, go to the show more, and when you open it up, you see all the links. So if you're on that YouTube right now watching it, that's what you need to do. Go on the show more, open so you can see the whole thing. And again, you have here all the links that we just shared with you. You know, create the iPaaS system, create the Four Corners, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Create the Empire Network, you know, and the HostGator, and all those accounts, everything we spoke about, it's right here, guys. So that's how you get it. Just extend this little button. You know, it's a standard thing. Just click on that show more, okay? And when you do that, you have the whole list available. All right, so that's what I wanted to point out. All right, now let me stop sharing my screen, and I want to talk to you real quick about why we added this new stop sharing. Sorry about that. Okay, then I'm back. All right, so what happened is we had shown you before. I mean, we came across this scenario, and you're probably familiar. You sometimes get teammates interested in going into the business, but you know, financial scenarios sometimes not allowing somebody to go the way that they wanted to start the business. You know, being able to pay for it outright up front, the whole way, all in, or whatever the case may be. Some people are, some people aren't. You know, it's an individual scenario. But we were always searching for how can we help, because this is really what we're about. We're about to show people how to advance from where they are. I can help anybody, and Robin is too, and this is what we're about here. We can help you. Even if you have no money to start with, we'll put you in front of an opportunity, in front of something that you can start getting money from without even an investment. You know, some of them are very little investment. So until now, we were promoting, and we're both still active with another affiliate company called And Thanks to You. And you heard us speaking about that before, and I just changed that link today. We still are affiliated with that, so maybe I should add that link in there. But in the interest of you know, going live close to as time as we wanted, I just stopped fiddling with the links. But we replaced that with a new company that just started, and it's taking the internet by storm. And I want to tell you why we like it so much. It's called Four Corners. And again, please, if you are interested in checking it out, go from the link that we post under those video and replays, okay? Because that's where you're going to be able to actually go into our team. You're going to end up being under myself, under Robin, under our teammates who created the account or who referred you. So, of course, if anybody referred you, like if you're referred by any of the teammates and they told you come to the Hangout, we don't want you to think we're trying to steal your leads or your people. So please, if anybody referred you, go back to the person who referred you and ask them for their link to go and join into iPass, to go and join into Empire Network, to go and join into Forecourt. Any of those people, of course, give them the respect. I mean, they were nice enough to think about you, to show you a great opportunity to improve your life. That's the least that you can do, right? But nonetheless, what I want to share with you, why we chose that opportunity and why we like it so much more than what And Thanks to You used to do. Well, for number one, what's great about it, it's a one-time fee, right? It's just one time to activate. It's one time $18. And just like And Thanks to You, it's the same idea. You know, you go in, and then from the process of whatever the profits that you get, you can only get 4 people to come under you. From the profits that you get, you have enough money to pay for the next level, and then have more people paying you more payments, a little higher amount at the time. But then, thanks to you, the actual member had to physically go into the back office within a certain amount of time before that lead who opted in and paid was killed by the system because too much time and no approval of payments or whatnot happened. So it was really dependent on the individual. And you know how it is with business. Some people became a member in your business and then they just decided to leave. They're not interested anymore, right? So here you're depending on the people that might or might not do the action on their part in order to have your matrix, you know, process and proceed into the next step. That is And Thanks to You. Now, the other thing, I personally have a little bit of an issue, And Thanks to You grew a lot, but now they added so many additional things into the website that it's very confusing to find your way through there, and it's overwhelming for somebody who's not familiar with their website. You have no clue what to do and how to start, and people just get turned off by that. And I lost a lot of people that I sent there because they couldn't click where they needed to click or whatever. You know, they couldn't find how to get there. So I really don't like that. You know, I like a website to be clean and ready and self-explanatory, that people can come in, watch the presentation, decide that it's good for them, go in, and go on from there. So what this new company is doing, Four Corners Alliance Group, what they're doing is fabulous. With that one amount that you sign up, you're never asked another time ever, ever, ever again to pay anything. But with that amount, what you're doing when you're purchasing for that $18, you're purchasing actually financial literacy products, which we all need. You know, especially if you're going to do, internet and online marketing and a business that will show you how to be successful. You're going to be becoming somebody who all of a sudden have a lot of money and you're not familiar with it. You need to get some real good strategies and know how to, what to do with your money besides just blow it and you know, enjoy life. But you want to be able to protect your wealth, is what I'm trying to say. So they have a lot of tools that are knowledge for financial literacy, which is incredible. They also have advertising space, just like And Thanks to You had advertising space for whatever your other business that you want to promote. So that still stays the same. But what's really different is that you don't have to micromanage what's going on in the back office. They take over. So when you sign up for those products, you also sign up that you allow the system to automatically take the money that is costing to get you to the next level, and that's it. You forget about it. You know, people see your advertisement wherever it is, whether you know that they see it and logged in or not, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you get an email with notification that somebody joined you, or you know, you got a new person. But what happened is the system walked you through. Now, I signed up. It was funny. I signed up last night. In less than 20 minutes, I had 3 people that already paid into the website and got, you know, members under me. And before I even saw it, I mean, my balance went down from the $12 that each paid $4 to me, you know, from the commission. It went down to only $2 because the system already took the $10. The first $10 that was available to take me to the next level was already created within the system. I didn't have to do nothing. I love it. I love it. So I'm already at the second level because I was ready to you know, there was enough money that was paid in commission, enough people that signed in, and I like that a lot. Because for a lot of people to have to start telling somebody how to go and do this and that and click here, it's time consuming. It's taking, you know, a lot of your time, and a lot of time people still don't know what they need to do and they don't do it at the end. So I really like the fact that the system actually do it for us from here on. But what I like even more, because the system does it automatically and because it's taking the internet by storm, oh my God, I have so many people who are just waiting for me to give them back a response with my link, which is great. I have no problem with that. That's good, that's good, that's good. But what's beautiful is that it is allowing my recruiting efforts and specialties reward you. If you go under myself, under Robin, under, you know, anybody from my team, what happened is you're going to get the spillover from my people that I'm recruiting to go and fill up the position that you need in order to get paid. You get paid every single Friday with them. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Really, really awesome. So there are a lot of improvements in that respect, and that's why we chose to run with it, and it's really great. So, you know, I really recommend it because what it will do for you, really on autopilot, it will build some little extra funds available for you to pay for the monthly expenses, to pay for, you know, getting into iPass, to get into Empire Network, to get into the next products, to get into, you know, things that will give you the knowledge and the tools to make even more money with. You get it? So, and the side effect, oh, I don't mind another $10,000 a month or so in income. 100,000 is okay too, I mean, or more, right? That we never will have a problem with that, right? So that's it. And I want to show you just one last thing. I want to share with you my screen once again. I'm going to show you as what we were speaking. I created a landing page because yes, they do have landing pages and they have videos and they have blah 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 in the back office, but guess where your lead's going to go? Not to you. You don't know who they are. The lead's going to go and be mailed by the system. I don't like it. Control freak, remember? I'm here. I want my leads because I do. So what I did is I went and we're going to show you next time how to do that exact thing because we're running out of time. But let me show you quickly what I did. You can model after me. The links will show you what to do. We have the links there, but I want to show you really quick. I'm going to go right here and show you what I created, okay? There we go. Okay, and I'm going to start it to play. Oops.
All right, listen. It pays to pay attention.
Okay, I'm going to stop it for a second. But you see, it's my landing page. Guess what? Are you ready? Yes, you are, right? And guess what? Here, call to action. Awesome, right? The video, it's the same presentation video from the system, but it's playing on my capture page. This is mine. I own it. You know what happens when somebody put their information and it goes here? It goes into my get response leads. It goes into my get response sales of the system. So I get the lead, I get the name, I get to be able to send them again, you know, the link if they need to watch the video again, if they have questions and they need to, hold it. Okay, screen sharing, stop this sharing. Okay, so if you want to follow up with them, that would allow you to do that because you get to know who they are. So when you put your advertisement out there, whether it's, you know, in groups in Facebook, whether it's on Craigslist, whether it's in blogs or you know, networks or whichever other way that you're using, absolutely use your own landing page. That's what we teach you to do. And by the way, that landing page that I made, it looks good, right? But you know what? It's part of that program that we give you, and that program is creating unlimited amount of web pages, capture pages for you that you're going to host on your domain name that you're going to get, as we showed you, either GoDaddy or Namecheap. Go ahead, get a domain name. So again, if you're taking notes, here's what you need to do, okay? Number one, you need to go and create a domain name. Think of an awesome name, something that you like that will represent your business, because when you're going to want to tell somebody your link, you don't want to give them an ugly, whatever, 700 million different characters in no sequence, common sense order. You want it to be something that's catchy, you know, that you can tell somebody, hey, go check out my, you know, incredible commissions business. Whatever, you know, make extra money with Shahar business. Whatever you want to call your business, it's okay. But you want to be able to have it something that makes sense, that they can repeat, because not everybody's going to write it down right away, or not everybody's at the computer right away to go there. So get a name that you resonate with. Go ahead, get it either Namecheap or at GoDaddy, and just a naked domain name. Don't get anything added with it. Okay, you don't need those. Those are just extra, you know, donation to the GoDaddy or Namecheap. It's your choice, but you don't need it, is what I'm trying to say. Next thing you want to do, come under this video or in our Facebook pages, you know, and you will see the links to go and get the HostGator hosting account started. Make sure you start it from the links that going to force HostGator to actually pay for being referred to them by us, right? So you want to do that, go ahead, again, click on that, host your domain, point the HostGator domain servers that they give you in the email, host those and change the domain from GoDaddy or from Namecheap to be hosted by HostGator by doing that. Very simple. There's videos there in place, and if you're not sure how to do it, both GoDaddy and both HostGator are available for online support to help you walk you through. So that's not a problem. You're done with that, go ahead and click the link under this video or on our Facebook pages and go get your link to get this program. It's a free program we're giving you as a bonus part of NLM. Go get this program that's going to create unlimited amount of individual web pages for you. One more thing that I wanted to mention, why I prefer to use that program and not the GetResponse or the other landing pages that are available, is because I want to own it. Meaning, I don't want somebody to tell me, like GetResponse have a thing that they only allow a maximum of 1,000 clicks that they will let you have through that landing page before you need to pay them, or they'll stop the landing page from existence. I don't like that. I send thousands of people a day. Are you kidding me? They're going to stop it after 1,000? No, that doesn't work for me. That means that I'm doing an effort and somebody is stopping my effort from translated into money, right? That's not good. So I like to be in control. I want to have unlimited ability of how many people are going to be sent and looked at that in any given point in time, you know? And you want to say, because you don't want to be limited. So that's why I choose that. That's why I host it. I don't buy the, you know, capture page programs out there, because again, they limit you and they actually cost you a lot more and give you a lot less at the, you know, bottom line analysis. So with that said, really go ahead and create your capture page after you do those 2 steps. So it's 3 steps, guys. GoDaddy, Namecheap for domain name, HostGator for hosting, and then the third thing, you want to go and activate your capture page mechanism and start playing with, you know, familiarize yourself with that. You will need to have it linked to the GetResponse account. Again, there's videos in every page on the capture page showing you what to do exactly, so you'll be able to follow that. But we'll give you all those instructions in future Hangouts as well. So one step at a time, start playing with the videos, you know, start playing with recording your own videos, and be brave, put videos of yourself to brand yourself within those capture pages. That will bring your conversions through the roof. So with that said, we really hope you got a lot of value, and get into 4 Corners, because that's going to start putting a lot of money in your pocket very quickly. Go ahead, Romy.
That's pretty much it for me. I was just going back and forth and checking out the 4 Corners Alliance stuff while you were in talking there and creating more links. And it's funny, as you were clicking on your ClickMeter, I was in ClickMeter doing track meetings. So yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Good.
So we want you guys to all come next Tuesday night. We're challenging you right now to go ahead. Last week we challenged you to go ahead and get your own domain name. Now that we're hoping you have your domain name. Now what we're challenging you to do is go ahead and start making videos and create a landing page and get your name and your face out there. And even if you don't put them out there, make videos, practice in front of the mirror, and get comfortable in front of, like you're talking to your buddy and whatnot. That way, when people start contacting you and talking to you, you are comfortable and you sound more comfortable, and you're not saying I don't know. You have an answer, and familiarize yourself with the trainings. And if you have any questions, do get a hold of Shahar or myself or any one of the other teammates, whoever might have referred you. Maybe they'll have some answers. If they don't, we are here, and we are here to help. It's the NML Team on Facebook. Look for us and get in and join us, and we're here to help you. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for joining us, and again, we'll see you next week. Feel free, there's all the links there, like Robin was saying, with the click meter. Go ahead, create an account. It's free. It tracks a lot of clicks for you. So you know exactly what's working and what not. But generally, if you use the links that we provide you, they actually reward both us and you with extra clicks that they will track for both of us. So why not let them do some more for us? For the same free, you might as well get more. So anyway, signing up, and thank you for joining us. See you again next week. Take care.